I've always been drawn to choral music that tells a story. You know, I grew up singing in choirs, and some of my favorite memories are pieces that really resonated with me, that I felt like the characters spoke to me or I was a part of the story. She Sang the Stars is a multi-movement work that features stories about women from the Finnish epic poem, the Kalevala. The idea for this work came out of a partnership. I was the composer in residence for conductor Kara Simmons and the Singing Girls of Texas for 2 years. And out of this relationship, Kara and I came up with the idea of that, you know, being young women singers, we wanted to give these singers an idea of stories of womanhood, phases of life. I went to the Kalevala after reading some academic paper about it, and I was really drawn in by the characters. I read top to tail the Kalevala. It's such a big work with so many stories in it, and I looked for the stories that spoke to me, the characters that I felt, their stories really resonate with me. And I came to 3 women characters, Ilmatar, Lempi, and Louhi. Ilmatar, we meet her as an air girl floating above this sort of earthless world. It's all water. And she's tired of that air life. She steps down onto the sea, but it's just this vast ocean, and she rolls for years and years. Water mother, we call her here. The second character we meet is Lempi, and Lempi, I describe her as a warrior mother. Her son has gone off on adventure, and he has not listened to his mother's wise advice, and he's gotten himself into some trouble, and he's not come home. And she is running the land, swimming the seas, transforming from animal to animal as she is searching for her child. The final character we meet is Louhi. I love her, she's my favorite. In a lot of the academic analysis I've read on the Kalevala, she's referred to as hag or witch in a very negative context, but I see her as this powerful, strong figure who has been wronged, and she's not going to take it. And I thought that was such a remarkable mentor to be providing in a treble voice piece, because sometimes these strong emotions, women are told, don't feel these strong emotions. Oh yes, you can feel angry, you can look for justice. And that's, I feel, what Louhi does in this story, and I absolutely love her. Each character in this work is very different, and I've tried to use different musical treatment for each character so you can really get a strong sense of who they are. For example, in the second movement, Water Mother, we get lots of rocking, waving motion throughout the piece. In the third movement, She Ran, we get that really fast, crisp movement. There's no piano accompaniment in that piece, whereas in other movements there are, so that you get that sense of urgency, and the singers really have to be in lockstep. So you can't just listen to your own part, you have to listen across the choir. So there's some teachable moments there. When we move into the fourth movement, we get the piano back in with some roaring bass notes and the oscillating part in the right hand. So you get this sense of strength and power. And I've used a lot of really strong melodic content to describe Louhi there, so the singers can really dig in and in some places sing from her perspective. In the fifth movement, we have a character that's featured in a way. Throughout the Kalevala, there's reference to the stars watching, the stars being there. The idea with this piece is that the stars were watching every story that we've heard so far. The stars have been there long before these characters were here, and they will be there long after. So they are the constant. They've seen what has happened before, they have seen what will come, and they sort of watch these stories and sparkle.